Hi, I'm Patches, one of the sisters of Four Sisters Rice. And we have a rice farm in Louisiana where we grow the best tasting rice. I've grown up eating and cooking rice all my life, and I'd like to share with you just how easy and healthy rice can really be. Welcome to my kitchen. Okay, so we're back in Four Sisters kitchen. We are cooking Four Sisters white rice and making a rice risotto with a Parmesan cheese, one of my favorites. So I'm gonna start a little butter melting over here. While that's melting, I'm gonna put 4 cups of chicken broth into a saucepan to bring it to a good boil, just warm it up really good. And I'm gonna add about a cup of chopped yellow onion to that. And we're just going to saute this for a few minutes until the onions are translucent and tender. And I like to use the little cheater shortcut on yellow onions. You can chop up a fresh one, or if you want quick and easy, just grab a bag of your frozen chopped onions out of the freezer. I keep those stocked in my freezer. Simple and easy. Not very many ingredients. Everything is probably right at your fingertips. Of course, rice is a pantry staple, I'm sure, in all of your homes, and if it's not, it should be. So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And again, you can use fresh chopped garlic if you'd like, or you can use the prepared. And I've got my heat on medium-high heat for the skillet. I've got the chicken broth on like medium to high heat to heat that up as well. Next, we're gonna add our white rice. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups to our sauteed onion and garlic that was done in a little bit of butter. And we're just gonna lightly toast the rice kernels. So we're just gonna stir that. I'm not gonna burn it, just let it get a little bit brown and toasty. Again, you could use brown rice for this dish as well if you wanna add the whole grain factor. I like to keep chicken broth in the pantry. It's just quick and easy to grab. You can cook your white rice or brown rice in chicken broth versus water if you'd like. Okay, so our rice is nice and toasted. Every kernel's not toasted, just some. You just wanna give it a little bit of color. So now I'm gonna add the white wine to the pan. It smells so good. Okay, so we're just gonna add like about a ladle, which is anywhere from 1/2 to 1 cup of the chicken broth at a time. We're not gonna cover this. We're just gonna let it simmer down and cook as we go, as we add the chicken broth. So should take about 15 to 20 minutes total. And this is looking nice and hot and steamy. So I'm just gonna add about 2 loaves, so that was around 1 cup. And then we're just gonna stir this and cook some of the liquid down. We're just cooking this down until the broth is completely absorbed, and then we're gonna add another ladle or 2 full of broth and do the same thing over and over again. And by the time about 15 to 20 minutes past, the rice will be done and we'll be good to go. You just want the rice to be just tender, not overcooked and mushy. So as you can see, it's tender and it's a little bit brown from how we browned it early on. I'm just gonna stir it. So I'm gonna top this off with the remaining 2 tablespoons of butter. Like this. Rice can be so healthy. It's really just what you put on it that makes it good or bad. So now I've got about 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna sprinkle most of this on. I'm just gonna save a little bit just to kind of top at the end. So I'm gonna stir this in. So I'm just giving this a good stir to melt the butter and the Parmesan cheese, and it smells so good. It's got a good nutty aroma from toasting the rice. And then I'm putting a little lemon juice in here now, about 1 tablespoon. That's just gonna make it kind of pop that flavor. It's so yummy. There we go. Bon appetit.